All right, all right, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me on this mic. It's a little different, so trying to make sure it's not too loud because this thing sounds like it picks up sound. Hold on. Like you know what I mean? Like it's really sensitive. So on my end, that's what it sounds like because I was trying it out with headphones. Maybe it's because I'm like right here, so it might sound that loud because it's here. But am I too loud? Let me know if I'm too loud or too low. Okay, yeah, yeah. All right. He had to turn his volume up. Okay. Yeah. All right, hold on. All right. How about now? 'Cause I don't want that to start blowing y'all ears out. Okay. Okay, good now. Okay, Ivan said he was having some trouble here. Okay, because I'm messing with the volume right now. Lolita said it's okay. All right. I'm gently turning it up because I don't want it to blast my ears or anybody else's ears. Okay, there we go. All right, Lolita says fine. Okay, all right, y'all. So what's going on? I was gonna get on a little bit earlier. I was about to jump on a little earlier. Just had some things to do, but I had to get back on so we can talk about this thing here, man. Cause we only got one WMMA fight, but I think we can all agree this one is gonna deliver. This one right here is going to deliver, man. Yazmine Jauregui and Denise Gomes. Ivan, what's up? He said, anyone watch LFA? I'm actually not. I'm going to go back and watch it. I want to see the main event because the main event is supposed to be like an interim title fight. So I'm gonna go back and watch it. When I get a chance. But should be a good fight. I think it's a strawweight title fight, right? If I remember correctly. They had a few women's fights on this card. I think like either four or five. Yeah, there's like four or five women's fights on this card too. So it's a good one. Okay, yeah, he said it's a good one. All right, well keep it playing in the background. Let me know. Let me know what's worth checking out because I am gonna go back and watch it. But yeah, this fight here, man, Yazmine Jauregui and Denise Gomes. I haven't really talked about it too much. I knew it was coming, but I just been busy. Next thing you know, this fight is here, man. And like I said, I don't think a lot of us have to worry about whether or not there's going to be action in this one. I mean, we're going to get enough action, I think, to make up for what a lot of y'all thought was disappointment last weekend. I mean, we had 3 fights, but we didn't get the action that we thought we would. I mean, the weekend before that, Ebos and Barber, they delivered. So y'all know what it is. It comes down to quality, man. It's all about quality over quantity. Like we could have 3, 4 WMMA fights, but if we ain't getting like showstoppers or barn burners, it's not really worth like going all out saying, man, we need 4 or 5 fights unless they're going to deliver. So I think the matchmakers did right on this one right here, man, because anytime you throw Yazmine in a fight or you throw Denise Gomes in a fight, it's going to be a good fight. I mean, from all the fights I've seen of Denise Gomes, even before she got into the UFC, I was, entertained. I was pleased with her effort when she goes in there to fight. Same can be said about Jauregui. I mean, I've been following Jauregui now for, I think between me and Marcus, it's been like almost 2, 3 years now. We've been following this girl. I've been following this girl since Combate, and I've been saying like she's she's a UFC level fighter. But of course, there's some things we need to see. There's some things we need to see in her as far as technique and skill sets that need to be developed and things that need to be tested out. But I definitely think that this fight here is another fight that's gonna build up her stock. Like, I don't know how much Denise Gomes is going to test her ground game. Like, I don't know how much she's going to test her takedown defense either. But I believe they're giving somebody to Yazmine and likewise to Denise Gomes to help build up their stock. To build up their stock and definitely put them on more main cards. Like, sometimes that's worth a lot, though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I want to see her get better and better as far as her skills and becoming dominant and being that fighter that could be top 10 or top 5. But right now, I think she's headed in that direction. They're moving her in that direction where, she's entertainment. At the same time, she's carrying that undefeated record too. So, she's got 2 things going for her. We're going to see how long she can keep that undefeated record. And, they continue to put her in fights that are going to bring out violence, man. Like, when you look at, like, Denise Gomes and Yazmine and what is her name? Yazmine Lucindo. All of them girls bring some, like, energy, man. They be bringing, like, some exciting fights. So, I think right now that's kind of like the angle they're kind of using Yazmine Jauregui for is to bring in, more of these type of fights that are going to be action-packed. And I think this is going to be another one, man. There's not like, I don't see anything in like Yazmine's character or Denise Gomes' character where you're gonna see like a fight that's just off, man. Like, they don't fight like that. That's why I'm already like hyped up for this one because I don't see either one of these girls. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see either one of these girls being like cautious or even like having this off night where they try to hold back, um or worried about a counter punch coming or worried about getting hit to get off two or three punches. It's not in their character like that. Yazmine Jauregui, she's a finisher. She goes in there to make a statement and impose her will. She puts that pressure on fighters. And then you got Denise Gomes, who, to me, she's shown like improvement in her offense. Last time out, and she showed some like deceptive power that I didn't really know. Like, well, I knew she had, but like I think it was like the technique that she used on setting up her power shots in the last fight. Like, I believe she dropped, what is that girl's name? She's like a veteran in Invicta, Dudieva. Yeah, she dropped Dudieva with like a body shot, if I remember. And her UFC debut, well, Bruna Brazil's UFC debut, she knocked her out, and she's been showing more and more like an ability to set up those power punches. So yeah, you got two fighters in this one that just they just don't quit. They just bring it, and I think that's good. That's what's going to make this one make up for all of the sleeper, the fights that were put the yawn fest that were putting people to sleep, that were claiming to put them to sleep, and just yeah, we're not going to get an egg, Marcus. We're not going to get an egg, Marcus, in this one. It's definitely going to be fire, man. And a part of me wants to see that type of action, but along the way, I want to see something different in Yazmine Jauregui. I want to see some improvements. I want to see her go for the bit. I want to see her go for. I'd like to see her go for like a shutout. I want to see her go in there and do something that could like neutralize or tame Denise Gomes. And I would like to see Denise Gomes do the same thing. I'd like to see either one of them prove that they're on another level and not just rock'em sock'em robots too. I don't want to see them just go out like that. But I just know it's in them where they're gonna get violent. That's the thing. Like, that's the difference. Like, I don't want to just see them go in there and go crazy, right? I want to see them set things up. I want to see them set some traps. I just know that in them it's going to be like somebody's not going to back down. They're going to want to get back at each other. Whether it's the first exchange or not, somebody might get the better in one exchange, then somebody's going to come back and rock somebody in the next one. So I don't mind that type of fight. I just don't want to see them go in there and completely depend on that. Right? There's a difference, right? There's a difference. Like, you have that feeling, there's gonna be points in that fight. I just hope that they don't spend the fight, putting everything out the door. Like, I want to be able to say, okay, Yazmine is ready for top 10, or Denise Gomes is ready for top 10, or say this is what's going to give the next girl they take on like a veteran trouble. You know what I mean? Like, if they take on somebody like Luana Pinheiro or Michelle Waterson, Carolina, any of those girls, like, oh yeah, they're there, they're on that next level. So same like Macy Barber, same deal with them. Like, I know Macy wants to improve, or Amanda Ebos wants to improve technically, but there's gonna be a part of them whenever they get hit, they're gonna like turn it up and they're gonna go crazy, or there's gonna be a moment where they throw caution to the wind and they just start to really let the hands fly, or the strikes fly. Ivan said Yazmine and Denise Gomes both hate being hit last. They have to try and get it back and get the last shot landed in an exchange. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, I want to see somebody just like control somebody with a jab, or like take away a weapon or two. But I know that once there's like a 2 or 3 punch combination thrown and Denise Gomes gets off last, then Yazmine, she's going to want to try to get back right then. And that's where you got to tell them, oh, we'll get them back on the next one. Like, just slow it down here because you might get caught, right? Gabby said winners should fight Carolina, someone of that caliber and who has that experience. Right. Yeah, I like to see that, definitely. if somebody shows that next level. Like, I don't want them to just go in there and purely go at each other's throats just like that and like a firefight. I don't mind a few exchanges here and there because it still is entertainment, and that's what's going to make these WMMA fights get more recognition and be put on main cards more. But I don't want to see them just, give it all away like that and just go for damage points. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that somebody is able to take charge at some point. Like, when you're watching Joanna, like Joanna, she found like a good balance, like entertainment, but at the same time controlling the fighter. Like when she fought Jessica Andrade, right? When she fought Jessica Andrade, she was able to take away Jessica Andrade's weapons, but at the same time, there was still moments where she proved that she had a good set of takedown defense skills, and he was still really durable. Ivan said they're taking weapons away by trying to take each other's consciousness away. Right, right. That's what it is, man. Like, they'll go in there and they're just trying to concuss one another, right? They're just going at it trying to concuss one another. Lopez is showing she's much stronger than what is her name? Consicio now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. It sounds good. He said Lopez is up 2-4. Okay, all right. Sounds like a good fight. What is it mostly? Is it mostly on the feet or on the ground? Okay, hold on. Let me go back up here for a minute. Yeah, okay, yeah, dang it, it's already on the main event. Yeah, I'm gonna start it over. I won't look at it too much right now. I won't look at it too much. Okay, so yeah, like I'm saying, man, Yazmine and Denise Gomes, there's gonna be that type of action in this type of fight, like you saw with Barber and Amanda Ebas, I believe. But I'm hoping that there are improvements made to where they can move up and we can look at them as a threat. We can look at them as, okay, this person is the next one. All right, and hold on one second, y'all. I'm just checking something out here. Okay. All right. Gabby said, "Do you think if Yazmine gets the early finish, she has a quick turnaround and fights on that Mexican Independence Day card?" It's possible. I mean, yeah, she would probably have to come out, like first, second round finish, no damage taken. Um, yeah, something where Denise Gomes didn't present any type of threat. I mean, that wouldn't be bad. This would be her fourth. She'd be going on a fourth fight. She'd be 3-0, and maybe she could go right back in and get another unranked fight, or possibly, well, her and Angela Hill, I believe they trained together for a little while, so I don't know if she'll go after Angela Hill like that. But yeah, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad, especially if she did it in dominant fashion. She could jump right into the main card as like the opener. The opener on the main card on September 16th. That wouldn't be bad. That's only a couple months away. So I think it would all depend on how quick she can get her out and how quick and clean she could get her out of there. Obviously, Lopez is doing better. Okay, on the feet, scoring takedowns. All right. He said, I can see Yazmine getting on that card if she can get, without too much damage. Yeah. Especially if she does it in dominant fashion, man. If she does it in crazy fashion, they'll probably put her right back in the mix. But let's take a look at some records, man, with these two fighters. All right, Denise Gomes, she's got 9 fights in her career. She's 7-2, and she's 5'2" with a 63-inch reach. She's about 23 years old. She's had one of them early careers too. Jumping in at, let me see. She's been in the game for about 6 years. Whoa, hold on, 6 years. So she started at the age of 17, like 17, 18, man. I think I've talked about that before. Yeah, Denise Gomes been in the game since she's a teenager too. So this girl ain't no joke either. Like I said with Yazmine Lucindo, who started at 15. Denise Gomes is another one. She's another dog straight out of Brazil that has been fighting. Her whole life. She's been stopping girls. Her first fight was a first round knockout. Second fight she finished. Then her fifth fight in the game, or fourth fight in the game, she scored a knockout. And then her first fight in Invicta, she scores a finish over a veteran. So Denise Gomes is going to be bringing the heat. Just understand, like, this girl brings pressure. She can take you down. She has those skills on the feet. Some good kicks, and she's athletic too. I don't think people see that in her, but I see that. I see athleticism in Denise Gomes' style. She can throw kicks, get right back into her stance, start applying that pressure, and really go after a fighter. It wasn't, until she got, oh yeah, even her fight in the Contender Series, that was a dominant win for her. But it was in that Loma fight that kind of showed that, okay, she may not be ready. She may not be ready for certain styles, but she jumped right back in with Bruna Brazil, another Contender Series fighter, and I mean, knocked this girl out. And the thing about the knockout was, like, she didn't go after it like gung-ho. I mean, and that's what made it hard for me to pick Denise Gomes in that fight, because, Bruna Brazil was a long kickboxer. She's like a long, she kind of throws some karate kicks, but she's like a long kickboxer that I thought would have kept her at bay. But Denise Gomes fought a smart fight against a tall fighter. She was throwing a nice overhand right and setting a lot of her shots up. And she would follow up with a clinch game and press the big, tall fighter against the cage. So Denise Gomes is strong. Denise Gomes is going to be bringing strength and a level of, power in this fight. It's going to be some power shots that are going to be set up. And the way she set up the knockout was nice, against Bruna Brazil. She went to the body first and then dropped her with an overhand right. Left hook to the body, overhand right, boom, boom, and she dropped the girl. So this is going to be a tough fight for Yazmine Jauregui. The chin is going to be touched. The chin is going to be tested in this fight. And that's another thing about Yazmine Jauregui. She's got a good chin, but will she and should she take bombs in this fight? Of course, she shouldn't take bombs, but she will take bombs in this fight if she's coming in there with more of an offensive striking style. That's why I want to see her. And I told Marcus that I want to see her start using her fighting off a jab more and setting up feints instead of, throwing a lot of hooks and getting into firefights. Fight a more patient fight. And like Ivan said, that's going to be the thing. That's what I was saying. Like, they're the type of fighters that when somebody gets touched, they're going to have to go right. They got to go right back in and try to get back. It's that heart in them. So I'm hoping that the heart can be controlled in both fighters at times, and especially Yazmine, because, like I said, you don't want to step into too many of them right hands. I mean, Yazmine Lucindo was touching her, though. Lucindo was touching her with some good right hands, so she can be hit. We know she's durable, though. Yeah, we know Yazmine's durable, and we know Denise Gomes is durable. So it's going to take a gang of shots from both of these fighters, I think, to put each other down. And I wouldn't be surprised if it went 3 with both of them just getting marked up in this one. Yazmine Jauregui, like I said, record stands at 10-0. She's 5'3", 64-inch reach, a little bit longer there, and 24 years old. She's been fighting since her career is about 5 years old. Her career is about 5 years old. She's been fighting since 2018, which that's about 5 years. Okay, so she's been in the game about 19. Normal, right? She's been about late teens, early 20s. That's kind of when she started, getting right into it. But she's been competitive at a young age, and she's the same way. Somebody that fights with the finishing element, even if she doesn't always get finishes, she fights I always thought kind of like Joanna, with that high volume of strikes, always looking to be dominant, doesn't mind taking a shot or two, but still has like a technically entertaining style, if you want to call it that. Like I compare to Joanna because yeah, Joanna was entertaining, but at the same time her style was very technical. Like she was using a lot of feints, fighting behind the jab, setting up a lot of her kicks, switching to southpaw sometimes, to set up a left head kick, or putting that right hand down your throat, right after the jab, and then go right back to throwing that piston combinations. But it was, it wasn't like knockout power, but it was entertaining. You know what I mean? Like a lot of that stuff is entertaining, but she wasn't getting you the knockout. Like you can't complain. You can't say it was like, oh, this girl's boring. Joanna goes 5 rounds, but at the same time, you can't say it puts you to sleep, right? I think Yazmine Jauregui is kind of the same way. She likes to dominate, with what she's bringing to the table, and she looks for that finish. And she finished a number of girls in Combate. She's bringing that type of style. So I think that that high volume is something that Denise Gomes have to watch out for. Because Denise Gomes definitely working on her technique as far as her striking. But she does get hit. She does get hit in there. Lupe said, anyone ever see Eric Morales fight? Oh, yeah. The power. Always watch Eric Morales. Definitely one of the top boxers. 130, I believe. Power. Just entertaining all the way around. Same way. Kind of going to them wars. Even though he was kind of long for his division, very technical, but still at the same time you could pull him into them wars too, like Manny did, or like what's his name, Barrera. Marcus said, I agree. Yazmine will have to fight a little bit smarter in this fight. Yeah, for the casual fans, no, but for us fans that want to see the next level, yeah. 122 all the way up to 140. Yeah, yeah. I've been watching them for a long time, man. Definitely one of those entertaining fighters that I put up there. One of those Mexican fighters that never really had a bad fight as far as like entertainment value to me. I read that. Gabby said would love to see Yazmine grapple / wrestle. Yeah, I would too. Like I believe it was Loma. Wasn't Loma Labutni actually taking her down, like, and keeping her in some positions that were, kind of frustrating for her. So I think this might be a good time to see a little bit of that. Like I said, I know that the two of these fighters are gonna want to go in there and put on a show. But as far as an advancement, yeah, as far as an improvement, I would want to see one of them, or especially Yazmine, take that level in her hand and say, okay, I want to prove something now. I want to show I'm a better wrestler if need be. Like, Loma did take her down. But yeah, Loma did take Gomez down. Yeah, there were a few rounds like that. So this could be that type of fight where Yazmine wants to show her next level in wrestling. Boom, she could take her down and shut all that down, to avoid being pressed against the clinched against the fence, or watching out for that right hand, getting her down to the ground. I mean, you want to secure a couple rounds, or if you want to slow the pace down, out wrestle her. Yeah, obviously Barrera, Morales went to war with everybody. Yeah, man. That's why I don't take away from Morales in that third Pacquiao fight, like in that, what was it, second or third round, where he was pretty much done at that point. He's been pretty much done at that point. Ivan said the LFA main event was good. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to tune into it after I jump off of here, man. Of course, I give y'all my thoughts. We'll talk about it. But let's see, man. They're both, Yazmine and Denise Gomes, both had, 2 fights in the UFC. Denise Gomes is 1-1. Where, like I said, she jumped right in with Loma, who's an experienced fighter. Don't really take away from her in that fight. She bounced right back with a knockout win over, another up-and-comer, Bruna Brazil. Then you got Yazmine Jauregui, who was 2-0 in the UFC. She went to war with Yazmine Lucindo. Some people think that fight was close. I might take a look at that fight again tonight and see if it was. Like, do y'all think that fight could have gone to Yazmine Lucindo? It was a unanimous decision, but was it that close? Like, I thought I'd have been a little biased looking at some of the exchanges and how she landed more, or the way she landed as far as her technique. Am I being biased, or could it have gone either? Could it have gone either way? Now the Estela Nunes fight, we're gonna talk about that fight a little bit because yeah, we gotta talk about that fight a little bit because this can be an eye opener for Yazmine. Yazmine might not want to go in there with the exchange. Like I said, you got to fight a little bit smarter. You really might want to take this fight at a pace. Be a little educated, put that jab out, because when she fought Estela Nunes did rock her. Remember, I know these fights kind of run together. That's why I asked that question. I'm asking y'all these questions like, am I remembering correctly? Like, Estela Nunes did rock Yazmine Jauregui in the first fight, didn't she? In the first round, she did rock her, right? And that's why Yazmine came after her. Like, when she rocked her, she buzzed her, but she came back after her. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, sometimes that chin can get put out there. So if you take a bomb from Gomes, you better hope you can have that opportunity to get back and not be put down like that. Okay, yeah, Marcus said, yeah, I thought so. So, yeah, somebody that was long and more of a patient striker looking for openings could be trouble for us. So if Denise Gomes is feeling a little calmer and cool and wants to set up her punches, that opening could be there. So yeah, Yazmine's gonna have to look out for that. So that was something we seen in that fight with Estela Nunes. That of course we know that she can be hit, but sometimes that chin can be out there too much. She got to tighten up on her defense. Like, we talk about not seeing her takedown defense, but yeah, her striking defense, I believe Yazmine definitely needs to tighten up on that a little bit. I think because she depends on her offense as her defense, that's why she's not really like blocking as much or taking her head off the line. But when you fight Gomes, you got to do that. You got to take your head off the line. All right. So with that being said, I'm not really like, I'm going to pick in this one, but I'm definitely not going to be mad at whoever wins this fight because I believe both of these girls are good for the strawweight division. They're both talented, they're both entertaining, and they both put it all on the line. Like I said, it ain't no snoozer in these girls, and right now that's something that's really needed for WMMA. Like, we want talent, but we need that combination of talent and somebody that's going to keep you entertained. And Denise Gomes is entertaining, Lucindo's entertaining, Jauregui's entertaining. All three of them girls like a fight like that, they're entertaining. So to me, whoever was to win this fight, I'm not going to be mad at it because I know it's going to be a good fight though. Yeah, Ivan said it was competitive, but he had it 29-28 for Jauregui. Yeah, that's why I had it. Gabby said, yep, Loma did take Gomes down. All right, I thought so. What's the best approach for both of these fighters, though? Like, what do y'all think in the comments section? Like, what's the best approach that you feel Gomes needs to take or Jauregui needs to take in this fight? All right, for me, while y'all put that in the comment section, I think for Gomes, I think her best approach is to be. I think Gomes is to be more on the inside and not be on the outside of the reach of Jauregui. I think her being on the inside, fighting more of an inside fight, and throwing more overhands and like hooks, it would be wise for her. And trying her best to get the fight to the cage, putting Yazmine back to the cage so she can't really use her feet. I think Gomes needs to keep, you got to keep the quick volume striker off balance, so she really can't get her combinations off and fight like Rocky Pennington a little bit, with the clinch fighting and time, time strike, use your timing, throw the jabs like it's body and head and throw, kind of use the timing to slow the pace down, because once you do that, you start catching Yazmine, and then Yazmine will have trouble she'll think twice about letting combinations go on you. So I think putting her back to the cage, so she can't really get her footwork going or her combinations going is going to be important. For Jauregui, yeah, I think Jauregui needs to fight a patient fight, behind her jab. I think she needs to throw those jabs out more and mix it up, going from the leg kick to slow her opponent down, going back upstairs, front kicks to the stomach, and it would be nice to see her get some takedowns in this fight. Putting Denise Gomes on her back in this fight. If her wrestling's on that level and she feels like she can get it there, I like to see her grapple a little bit as well. Get the fight to the ground and slow the pace down. And I think that would be a little bit disruptive to her ego, you know what I mean? But I think it's important. It's a good part of her IQ to show the level of IQ instead of, just trying to fight a high-paced fight the whole night. Sometimes you're going to have to slow it down, save energy for the next round. So, after maybe a feel-out round, start getting a couple of takedowns in like the second and the third round, like to secure a victory. Obviously, Jauregui needs to use her jab. Yep. Keep Gomes going backwards. Gomes has to try and stay in Jauregui's face the whole time. Yep, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that, because, if she stays in her face, like I said, body, head, eventually Jauregui's going to want to open up, and if she catches her chin right there exposed, she can probably hurt her. Yazmine has shorter, faster punches, but Denise, I think, has more power. Yeah, I agree. I think Yazmine definitely has, like, the quicker shots, gets in, gets them out. But she's got the longer reach, so hopefully she uses that. But yeah, Denise got more power. With that being said, like, who do you think rocks who first? Because it's going to happen in this fight. Somebody, they going after it. They going after it. Somebody gonna get hurt. Who you think gonna get buzzed first in this fight? Who do you think's gonna get buzzed first in this fight? Let me ask y'all that. We'll talk about that real quick, and then we'll do our picks next, because this is the only thing I wanted to talk about in this video anyway. Okay, who's getting hurt? Who's getting buzzed first? All right, Lolita said Denise Gomes is going to get buzzed first. And that's a possibility, man. Like, when she comes in there and she gets slammed with a couple of jabs, boom, boom, and she eats that right hand. Because, Yazmine rocked some girls, man. She stopped that one girl that's pretty good, Claire Lopez in Combate, man. She stopped her. That girl's got some quick hands, and, they're on the money. Obviously, I think Yazmine catches Denise Gomes with something she doesn't see coming. Yeah, that's going to be the thing, man. A head kick or something to the side of the neck. I can see that coming, because she'll throw that, like, side kick to, like, the side of the head, might catch the girl on the temple or on the neck, mess up her whole equilibrium like that, man. But yeah, Denise Gomes, like I said, she knows how to get on the inside, get in on the inside. Now, I think that's something they've been working on as far as her striking, the power. I think that they've been working on how to sit down on punches and how to fight a taller fighter or somebody that has a longer reach, Yeah, okay, so yeah, Lolita said Gomes probably hurt her. Gomez probably get hurt first, okay. Obviously, left hook. Yazmine has a sneaky left hook during exchanges. Yeah. Marcus said, I think Gomez as well, but wouldn't be surprised if Yazmine gets it if she shows too much of her warrior spirit. Yeah. Yeah, especially like I said in that Estela Nunes fight. If Estela Nunes, well, Estela Nunes isn't like a terrible striker. Like, she throws some nice shots. The girl just doesn't really have the cardio to fight on. So if she can touch her, I don't know. Denise Gomes might touch her too. So yeah, it's gonna be good though, man. It should be a good fight. All right. So with that being said, as far as my pick, I think I'm gonna have to go with Yazmine Jauregui in this fight. By finish, I'm not sure, man. I don't know who. I'm not sure, man. I really don't think anybody can get finished in this fight. Let me put it that way. Anybody can get finished in this fight. What's up, Straya? But it's not shocking. It won't be shocking if it goes the distance. It'll be an entertaining fight that goes the distance. We'll put it that way, right? Like, we know we're still going to get it. Let me see. Ivan said, I just realized that Denise Gomes has her initials tattooed on each cheek. Oh, wow. Straight said, audio's low. Gabby said, Yazmine, this is the coach and adjusted during that Nunes fight. Hold on. Oh, man, he said she got, oh, okay, okay, he said she got her initials tattooed. Okay. She got her own initials tattooed on her cheeks. Oh, man. Gabby said Yazmine listened to her coach and adjusted during that Nunes fight. She did. I think, yeah, once she turned it down, it gave her a chance to kind of see the big picture and the openings and realize, oh, yeah, we shouldn't be getting hit by this. Yeah, so to me, I think high volume and an educated high volume from Yazmine Jauregui and just the dominant factor about her definitely gonna make it an entertaining fight. But that and the fact that she's never lost before, I think she just carries that energy where she'll go after it. Same as I said with fighters like Macy Barber. You know, they got that heart, that warrior heart. Like, if they get hurt, they just come back. If you don't knock them clean out, or if you don't finish that fighter, they'll keep on coming. And I think Yazmine has that gas tank for that type of fight. And I think in the clinch, she might be the stronger fighter as well. I'm picking her, yeah, even as far as physical strength. I think she can control. If it goes to like the cage, you might see her reverse Denise Gomes, put her on the cage, separate, go back to, you know, picking her apart. I think one of the reasons, you know, she did. Now, I'm not taking away from the Bruna Brazil win, but I do think that Bruna Brazil kind of froze up in moments in that fight. But it was still refreshing to see Denise Gomes set up the knockout the way she did. So the girl still has technique and power to hurt Yazmine Jauregui. But like I said, Bruna Brazil was a sitting target for those shots that were landed, right? Not taking away from her. I'm saying, like, because she didn't just like go after Denise Gomes didn't go after Bruna Brazil like an animal and, you know, it was like one dimensional. Like, no, she still set up the knockout. But I believe that somebody that's going to be moving and much more game like Yazmine Jauregui is not going to get knocked out in that fashion. Like, I believe Yazmine has a higher IQ and she's going to be way more comfortable in the cage than Bruna Brazil ever was. Like, even her debut, she was going to war. Like, so Yazmine is going to be ready for war. Yazmine Jauregui is going to be ready for war. And, yeah, she's not going to freeze up in this type of fight and give Denise Gomes those moments that are just there. Like, she's not giving her free shots. Like, if you hit her, you're going to get paid back. That's how it goes with her. It's going to be a fair exchange, okay? It's not going to be, oh, here's a free hit, and then I'm going to run from you. You know what I mean? It's not going to be that type of fight. It's going to be a back and forth exchange here. It's going to be a swap meet, basically. You know, it's going to be a swap meet of punches. It's going to be going like that. But I think when it comes down to it, Yazmine Jauregui's got the better striking IQ. You know, I think she has the better volume punches, and I think she'll stay ahead. And yeah, somebody's gonna get hurt in this fight. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Stray said, I doubt it goes the distance. Someone's gonna sleep. Someone's going to sleep probably. Yeah. This will be good though, man. Like I said, I would be shocked if it does go to distance. But yeah, there's gonna be some violence in this fight, man, for real. Yeah, no judges are gonna be needed. I don't see a draw in this type of fight. I don't see anybody saying the other fighter was robbed. You know, we're gonna see somebody earn this thing. Somebody's gonna get knocked down. I believe somebody's gonna get knocked down and put on their butt. You know, get back up. But you know, we're definitely this fight here is definitely gonna make up for what we had last weekend for most of y'all, I believe. Ivan said AD on the left and G on the right in Old English. Oh, okay. Gabby said, "Are you going to live for this fight?" I might. I might. It depends. I hadn't planned on it for this one because I'll be kind of busy, maybe. But if I can find the time to squeeze it in, you know where to go. Keep checking. If the fight starts and you don't see me on prepared, then yeah, I'm not gonna be on. But more than likely, y'all know the deal. Y'all know where to go. Y'all know where to come if that fight comes on. You know where to come by to get a nice little live commentary on it. Gabby said even Torres mentioned she was excited for this fight. Oh, really? Tisha Torres? I did see Yan Zhanan's interview. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. I saw Yan Zhanan's interview. Yan Zhanan's looking to come back in December, y'all. She ain't fighting anybody else. She waiting for the champ. She waiting for the winner of Weili and Lemos, and that's it. And like I said, that's the most logical thing to do. Wait for the winner of that fight, and that's it. Don't put it up for risk. I mean, you already fought Marina Rodriguez. You fought Dern. Rose is moving up. Carl is not there. You knocked out Andrade. So Yan Zhanan, all she can do is wait. There's nobody else for her to fight. Don't fight down. Don't try to fight one of these girls that's at 14, 15. Don't fight no unranked fighter. Too much of a risk for that. So yeah, Yan Zhanan doing the right thing. Just wait till December. I mean, she just fought. So 5, 6, 7 months, that gives her plenty of time to prepare. Get over there to China. Whether it be Lemos or Weili, that would be a China fight. If Lemos is the new reigning champion, Yan Zhanan could say, "Hey, come over to China and fight me." Stray said, "Who wins the main event?" The main events. BJ was live earlier, and I did my picks over there. I'm picking Robert Whittaker versus Duplessis, and I think I'm gonna go with Volkanovski, man. I'm gonna stick with Volk on this one. I mean, Yair is definitely game. He's long. He's like 4 or 5 inches taller. He's got a very, very deadly arsenal of kicks. I believe his kicks are very, very they're going to be critical in this fight. But I think I'm gonna go with Volkanovski I'm gonna go with Volkanovski. I think. Oh, you mean the this main event coming up? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Volkanovski. I think I'm gonna go Volkanovski, Marino, and Robert Whittaker. Stray said he got Volk and Rob for me too. Yeah, gotta go Rob. I think Rob is just a smarter fighter than Duplessis. Duplessis is a dog. He's dog all the way to the end. But I believe Robert Whittaker, he's gotten better in every fight. Even in the Izzy fight, the rematch. I believe Robert gets better in every fight. Got a higher IQ, fights smarter, knows how to adjust. Definitely, like, right under Izzy is probably like one of the best strikers in the division. I'm a Yair fan, but it's hard to pick against Volkanovski. Yeah, I think Volkanovski, man, he could like snatch up one of them legs when they're right in the midst of a kick. He'll start wrestling, man. So he can wrestle. I think he can time Yair's kicks, maybe with like some good right hands. Catch one of them kicks, take him down. Yeah, I think Volkanovski I think his durability. He's just going to be too strong, man. I think he's going to be too strong for him. Lolita said Lemos. Yeah, Lemos got a very high chance to win this. Yeah, Lemos versus Yan Xiaonan in China would still be a banger. Whoever wins that fighting Yan in China, and that China card coming up in December, it's going to be, a good fight. Yeah, he said he got Brandon Moreno beaten out. Yeah, I do too, Alexander. Six, what's going on? He said he's going with Yair and Rob. Okay, and Alexander. Volk gets hit. He said Volk gets hit too much from a distance. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna stay on the outside too long in this one though. I think he's gonna close that distance ASAP. Maybe the first round might be a feel out round, but when he gets that rhythm, I think he'll be able to beat Yair. But yeah, man. With that being said, I'm gonna go with Yazmine. Like, who do y'all got in this fight? Put your picks in the comment section before I jump off of here. Who y'all got? Yeah, y'all got Yazmine Jauregui or Denise Gomes? What are y'all picks? Yazmine, Denise, or fight of the night? Don't even matter. It don't even matter as far as a win for some of y'all. Y'all just want to see a banger, and I think we're gonna get a banger. Nobody in this fight is gonna sit back like they did in the last 3 fights we seen. So we ain't gonna get that type of action, y'all. We gonna get some action. We are getting action. All right. This won't be Carla Rose. This ain't gonna be Carla Rose 2. This ain't gonna be Yana Santos versus Carol Rose. So don't worry. It's not in these girls' mindsets to play the fans like that. I mean, go back and look at some of Yazmine Jauregui's fights. Like, Yazmine likes to entertain. You know what I mean? Like, she comes to fight. She'll come to entertain. She'll come to entertain, and that's the thing. Like, between her and Denise Gomes, they are dogs. So, yeah, we're gonna get a good fight. All right, so. Six said he has Yazmine. Ivan said he has Yazmine by TKO, and we get fight of the night. Stray said if I got to pick, it's Yazmine and hopefully fight of the night. Yeah, definitely gonna make up for the last few nights of fights. So Marcus said, yeah, Yana Snoozakai. Yeah, Yana Snoozakai. Oh man. Yeah, man. Definitely gonna get a banger. I know Lolita says she's going with Yazmine. I believe Marcus, he's gonna pick Yazmine too. And if we don't get pure violence in this fight or fight of the night, the next performance I would love to see is somebody put on a clinic so they can get to that next level. So we can get to that next level of who's going to look like the next part of the takeover of the strawweight division. Because, yeah, the strawweight division does need some new heads up in there taking. Gabby said next week's card has a lot of WMMA fights. Sure does. Let's see. Next week we got, Next week we got the newcomers. Oh, man, I know y'all looking forward to this. Next week we got Ashley Evans Smith and Eileen Perez. Where has Ashley Evans Smith been? Ashley Evans Smith and Eileen Perez. Okay. Then I'm looking forward to this one, Gabby. Gabby, we got Victoria Dudakova and Estela Nunes. Dudakova takes it to the ground. I believe she can win this fight. I think she'll win the fight either way on feet too. Dudakova and Nunes, that's on the next card. That's a good fight. And then the main card, of course, Chelsea Chandler and Norma Dumont. And the main event is Holly Holm and Myra Buena Silva. So, I'll jump on. I will call that card. Okay, so yeah, Marcus said he has Yazmine. Lolita got Yazmine. Yeah, Yazmine's very, very fit. Like, even like her quads. I mean, she's like catching up to Amanda Lemos when it comes down to legs. Like they about like got that same size. I mean, that girl's got like a fitness body, fitness physique. Six said Yair submits Volkanovski in 4. Dang, he got a specific prediction right there. What do y'all think? Y'all think Yair's gonna submit Volk? Oh man, I don't know, man. Like that dude got a neck like a. That dude got, he's just so thick up around the neck, man. Like I don't see him getting submitted. I don't think, Islam couldn't do it. I don't see it, man. Ortega, I don't know if he can do it. Gabby Eileen Perez is the next champ. She's the next BMF too. Lolita said, which sometimes doesn't mean anything. Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, it just shows you she takes care of herself, though. And that she cares about how she, what goes into her body. All right. Gabby said, I'm excited to see the improvements from Dudakova. Yeah, I hope that her leg and everything is healed up, her knee. Okay, Ivan said, I would be shocked if Yair gets a submission win. I would too, man, really. I would not be shocked if he scored a. I would be more shocked if he got a submission than a knockout. Now, if he knocked out or stopped Volkanovski, that I could see. But submission. I don't know. Yeah, Ortega almost did. Yeah, he almost did, but my man, he stayed in there. And that's like the last time we ever seen like the scariest type of submission attempt put on him, right? Lolita said it's possible Yair might not Volk out. Yeah, that's what I said, Lolita. Yeah, that's possible. That's more so possible to me than submission, because I just don't think that's really his game like that, or gonna be part of his game plan to get into too close. Yeah, you think submission is the only way, but that's the thing. Like I believe his chin is tough, but I think that I think that Yair has the keys on how to commit, and I think he's got enough pop to probably hurt Volk. Like as far as accumulation, it wouldn't be like a first or second round finish. It'd be more like a 4 or 5. Dang, J-Ball said, I definitely put Yair by KO on one of my parlays. Okay. Yeah, man. I think this whole card is pretty good, though. And I'm not even like complaining. Like that's the thing. Like I don't even have to complain and say, oh, there's not enough women fights, because this one Yazmine Denise fight is going to make up for it. And then all the other fights are pretty good. I got Jalen Turner over Dan Hooker. And the Whitaker Duplessis fight is going to be good. Marino fight should be good too. Marino Pantoja fight should be good, and of course the main event's going to be good. So yeah, I'm not even complaining about no women's fights in this one. Oh yeah, Bo Nickel and Val Woodburn. I know some people were saying Tresean Gore had a good chance to beat Bo Nickel. Lolita said, why is Bo? Oh, hold on. He said Bo gonna get chin checked in this fight. Yeah, somebody else had said that too. They had asked somebody at the Hall of Fame red carpet. I can't remember who said it. They said that Val Woodburn was gonna knock out Bo Nickel. They keep putting Bo Nickel on these main cards, and feeding him fights. You can tell they're trying to build this guy up, but I want to see him tested. Okay, Jay Ball said, I don't think Tresean had a good chance, but he definitely had a chance. Yeah, some people felt different, though. Stray said, I'm out. All right, Stray. He said, enjoy the card. Yes, sir. Yeah, Bo Nickel going to meet up with the right striker to really test that chin. If he can't get people down, Six said Duplessis wins if it goes a distance. He definitely got a gas tank to go. I mean, he to me he stays in a fight, you know. But yeah, I'm about to jump off here, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna have a good fight tomorrow night. I mean, we're gonna have a good card tomorrow night. I mean, period. The card's gonna be good, but I think yeah, this WMMA fight is going to make up for what we had. It's gonna make up for what we lacked last weekend. So we can't complain, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yazmine Jauregui in this one. I don't know if it is ending in a finish, but if a finish comes, I ain't gonna be surprised, man. I am not gonna be surprised. Six said that Japanese fighter looks like a good fight. Hold on. I think. Oh, Ivan. Who won that fight tonight, man? I mean, you can drop the spoiler to me. I mean, I'm gonna watch it regardless. But who won that fight tonight? Who won that interim strawweight belt? Oh, Tatsuro. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. His fight's gonna be a catch weight fight at Tatsuro. Consichao won, but he said he thought Lopez won. Oh, okay. All right. Well, dang. Was it split decision or unanimous, or is it just like something you think they set up like a robbery? Huh. All right, I was just closing something out. Okay, y'all. So yeah. If I have time tomorrow, if I have time to jump on, we will check this fight out because it is on the prelims, you know. So we can get that one. We can get that one going. So yeah, if y'all know the deal, like I said, if you see a stream on this channel, then you know I'm coming on to watch it. You know I'm here and I'm gonna be calling it. It's the dang man, it's the first fight too. It's the first fight on the prelim, so yeah, I might jump on and do that with y'all tomorrow. Oh, you think they had the skin on the younger fighter? Oh, she was the A side. Oh yeah, of course. Yep. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Yasmin and Denise Gomes is the first fight on the prelims, which start at 8 o'clock. So yeah, we might do that one, y'all. All right. So hit that like button. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Like I said, always some good points y'all be making up in here. And I'll catch y'all at 8 o'clock tomorrow then, huh? Catch y'all at 8 for some fireworks, man. For some real fireworks. So hit that like and make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99, I'm out. Peace.